Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're blasting off into one of the wildest adventures in prehistoric history. Get ready to talk about the time the Ice Age crew literally saved the world from outer space. Yep, you heard that right. We're diving deep into the cosmic chaos of Ice Age, Collision Course. It all begins, as it so often does, with our favorite saber-toothed squirrel, Scrat. His eternal quest for that elusive acorn leads him to a place no squirrel has gone before, a frozen, buried UFO. In true Scrat fashion, he accidentally activates it, launching himself into the vastness of space. What follows is a hilarious, cosmic game of pinball where Scrat, trying to bury his acorn on an asteroid, inadvertently creates our entire solar system. He bumps planets into orbit, creates the Great Red Spot on Jupiter, and even gives Saturn its rings. But his clumsy antics have a catastrophic consequence. He sends a massive, world-ending asteroid hurtling directly towards Earth. Back on the planet, life is, well, normal for the herd. Manny is struggling with the idea of his daughter, Peaches, getting married to the cheerful but slightly goofy Julian. He's in full overprotective dad mode, convinced Julian isn't good enough for his little girl. Diego and Shira are contemplating having kids of their own, but they're worried their fearsome appearances might scare away the little ones. And Sid, poor Sid just got dumped right after proposing. He's heartbroken and feeling utterly alone. It's a day of emotional turmoil, all under the beautiful, shimmering spectacle of a meteor shower in the sky. But what they think are just pretty shooting stars are actually the first warning signs. Buck, the swashbuckling, one-eyed weasel from the dinosaur world below, suddenly bursts onto the scene. He has escaped from the underground cavern with a crucial discovery, an ancient stone pillar that prophesies an extinction-level event. It turns out, this isn't the first time an asteroid has threatened the planet. Previous impacts have happened, and according to the prophecy, the next one is due any day now. The meteor shower was just the appetizer. The main course is a giant, purple, glowing space rock of doom. With Buck as their slightly unhinged guide, the herd realizes they have to stop it. Buck's plan is as crazy as he is. Based on the markings on the pillar, he figures out that the previous asteroids were all drawn to the same impact site by a magnetic force. Their only hope is to get to the previous crash site, find a way to launch a massive collection of magnetic space rocks into the sky, and create an opposite magnetic pull to divert the incoming asteroid. Simple, right? What could possibly go wrong? Well, for starters, they're being hunted. A family of flying dinosaurs, a trio of dromaeosaurs led by Gavin, have followed Buck to the surface. They see the asteroid not as a threat, but as a golden opportunity. They believe that if they stop the herd from diverting the asteroid, the impact will launch them into the sky, allowing them to dominate a new world. So now, our heroes are not just racing against a ticking clock in the sky, but also evading a flock of angry, vengeful dino birds. The journey to the crash site is packed with peril and classic Ice Age humor. They have to cross a treacherous field of electrified crystals, a new phenomenon caused by the asteroid's magnetic pull. This leads to a hilarious sequence where everyone's fur stands on end, and poor Sid gets zapped into creating a fire. It's here that Granny, who has been her usual grumpy self, discovers her own surprising usefulness. Finally, they arrive at the impact site, a place unlike any they've ever seen. It's a vibrant, colorful, and frankly, weird valley called Geotopia. This place is a community of immortal animals living inside the walls of one of the previous asteroids that crashed ages ago. The crystals here have anti-aging properties. The leader of this serene, yoga-loving community is the fabulously flexible Shangri-Lama. At first, the Geotopians are not thrilled with the herd's plan. Their idea involves launching the entire city, the very source of their eternal youth, into space to act as the magnetic counterweight. The Shangri-Lama is having none of it. He's more interested in his crystal-infused smoothies and morning stretches than saving the world. It's up to Sid to save the day, in a way only he can. He meets Brooke, a lovely and kind ground sloth who instantly falls for him. She sees the good in Sid that no one else has. Inspired by her belief in him, Sid accidentally breaks one of the precious crystals, and they all watch in horror as the Geotopians instantly age into their true, ancient selves. Suddenly, helping the herd seems like a very good idea. With the Geotopians on board, they begin the insane plan. They need to plug all the steam vents in the valley to build up enough pressure to launch the Crystal City into orbit. It's an all-hooves-on-deck situation. Manny and Julian are forced to work together, and through the chaos, Manny finally sees that Julian is brave, resourceful, and truly loves Peaches. Diego and Shira prove they can be great with kids by protecting the young Geotopians. And Scrat, still in space, continues to cause problems, at one point even knocking out the power to his UFO. Just as they're about to succeed, the Dromaeosaurs attack. They try to stop the launch, believing it will ruin their chance at glory. A massive battle ensues. Buck, in his element, leads the fight against them. But it's Brooke's quick thinking that saves the day. She uses her beautiful voice to distract one of the dino birds, allowing the final vent to be plugged. The pressure builds, and with a volcanic eruption, the entire Crystal City of Geotopia is launched into space like a giant champagne cork. The massive crystal structure collides with the asteroid, pushing it off course and saving the Earth just in the nick of time. The world is safe once again. Back on Earth, the remaining crystal shards fall into a hot spring, creating a real-life fountain of youth, restoring the Geotopians, including Brooke, to their younger selves. The film wraps up all the personal stories beautifully. Manny gives Peaches and Julian his blessing, finally accepting his son-in-law. Diego and Shira realize they would make great parents. And Sid, our lovable loser, finally finds true love with Brooke, who decides to stay with the herd. Everyone gathers for the wedding, celebrating their survival and their new family members. And what about Scrat? The final scene shows him still struggling in his UFO after being knocked around and failing yet again to get his acorn. His ship finally crashes. On Mars, he looks around the barren red planet, pulls out his acorn, and plants it. As he walks away, a wave of life instantly erupts, turning Mars green and lush. But then a closing ship door crushed it all, turning Mars back into the desolate planet we know today. A perfect, frustrating, and hilarious end for our favorite prehistoric squirrel. So there you have it. A story about family, acceptance, and saving the world with a yoga-loving llama and a city of crystals. It's a reminder that even when facing total annihilation, a little bit of teamwork and a whole lot of chaos can get the job done. What's your favorite part of this crazy adventure? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite movies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.